What are some cheat codes you've found in the game of life? Several times in life I've cold called a company to confirm my interview time. I didn't have one prior to my call, but in their confusion and inability to even find my resume I've managed to secure an interview about 4 out of 5 times. Twice I've gotten the job. You can mute the self-checkout kiosks. You can also increase the volume on all of them just before your departure. Unexpected item in bagging area. When my daughter was little and still believed band-aids cured things, one time she had a bellyache, so I put one on her belly, and it made her feel better. Power of placebus. When I was in my old 500 plus person building, I kept a stack of papers on my desk. When I was bored, or got tired of sitting down, I'd get up, grab my stack of papers and walk around. I called them my walking papers, and did this for months. Got a lot of head nods, and not one question the entire time. People always assumed I was on an important mission, but nope. Not in the least. PS. Worked on the executive floor / wing too. Take a $1 bill, and flip it over. Now tape a $5 bill and tape it to the end of the upside down single with as little tape as possible to make it secure. Now feed the $5 bill into a change machine. The coin machine reads the 5, gives you quarters, then reads the upside down single, rejects that, and boom, you got yourself a felony. WorldCat allows you to be linked to almost any library in America, and all you have to do is find your book in the system and fill out a request form at a library, and it should be there in a week. I've saved probably $2,000 doing this in my first 2 years of college. I cannot overstate how much dressing well and being well groomed will impact your life. It'll drop the difficulty by 2 or 3 levels. No joke. People will treat you vastly differently. The opposite is also true. I did this, but took it a step further. Got my hideously misaligned teeth fixed. Got braces as an adult. Highly recommended if you never had it sorted as a kid. And holy shit did the money spent pay for itself in no time. Think about it. The less resistance there is to a person wanting to make eye contact with you, the longer and more in-depth your engagements will be with those people, and the more confident you are in turn. This can lead to better jobs, promotions, etc. Edit. For those asking, I was 27. Got them off when I was 28. About 18 months total. Full train track style braces, though I did pay a little extra for ceramic braces on the top row. They have a white appearance so are a little more camouflaged. No one really cared when I had them on, other than the occasional person who would inquire because they were thinking about getting them too. Total cost about 6,000 Australian dollars. I'm 35 now, and yep I still look awesome. When married, don't stop treating your significant other like you did when you were trying to win them over. It is a great way to show them you're still as infatuated with them as you were when you first met. Been with my wife for 12 years, married for 8, and got 3 kids. I hit on her constantly. I think it helps a lot, but it helps more knowing what you want and what they want. When you work together as a team and take that approach, it tends to work better than constantly chasing the butterflies from the early days. I would gladly trade butterflies for being content and comfortable any day of the week. Set the do not disturb feature on your phone to turn on from 10 PM to 7 AM. You will sleep so much better without constant notifications from emails, games, or your mother-in-law who wants to send a group message at midnight because she is in a different time zone. If you have people you want to be able to reach you, family / girlfriend / boyfriend, you can make a special list that will let only their calls / messages come through. If you're at a bar and want a girl's number, don't ask for her number, instead ask for her Snapchat, and they will 99% of the time agree regardless if you're ugly, undesirable, etc. Hit them up the next day and see how it goes. I've had good results doing this. Edit. Not that I'm ugly or undesirable, my mom says I'm handsome. Entering the code 911 into your phone lets you spawn copcars. Niceness gets you everywhere. I get free shit from being nice. And no, it's not because I'm a cute girl. Because I'm not. I'm an overweight, balding man. People respond to niceness. I've befriended the Comcast customer support person. I've befriended the most disliked, crotchety person in our office. I get special treatment at my cafeteria because I treat the service staff like actual human beings. I get fees waived because I ask nicely. Be nice. It costs little and is worth a lot. If you have no complaints about your food service/staff at a restaurant, ask to see the manager and pay a compliment and a thank you about the server/host/staff. Usually people want to see a manager to complain, and a compliment is nearly always welcome. I've gotten countless free DRINKS/APPETIZERS/CHIPS/% off my bill, all for just making a polite comment to management. I had a professor in college who, while lecturing, suddenly let out a huge fart. Without pausing, he turned his head, as if talking to someone behind him, said yes and heat, and continued lecturing, as if nothing had happened. It immediately diffused any potential awkwardness and embarrassment, and I vowed to use the same strategy if the same thing ever happened to me in front of a large crowd of people. Doing your own research, especially on the important stuff. You would be amazed about the bad information people use to make life choices. Walk with a purpose. For some reason, people think you're busy and you don't get hassled. Reminds me of George on Seinfeld when he acts like he's always annoyed, so everyone assumes he's working hard. No one stops a guy or girl carrying a pizza. It can get you backstage to concerts. I've always wondered, what exactly do you do once you get backstage? Eat the pizza. I went to see Busy P live at a festival. When it was his turn to perform, he walked through the audience before going on stage. I reached out to try and get a selfie, but his security saw this as a huge no-no and launched over to protect him on his way to the stage. This included the guard that was guarding the backstage entrance. They left the gate wide open. I glanced at my friend and we both smiled and nodded at the same time as we sneaked our way into the backstage. For some reason everyone backstage was extremely friendly, which I did not expect. Some guy saw us and noticed we weren't holding a drink and immediately served us 2 Grey Goose screwdrivers. Lots of food and booze, lots of friendly people, great view of the stage. The correct response to any compliment is thank you. You can then follow it up with a comment if you'd like to continue the conversation. If someone likes your dress, thank you, it has pockets. If someone compliments your art, thank you, I've been practicing. If someone asks if you're a professional singer because you have a good singing voice, thank you, I just sing for fun. Not only does it make you seem confident and self-assured, it tells them that they are right. That's a friendly thing to do. This even works if you don't believe the compliment. Saying, "Oh, no, I'm ugly," when someone compliments your appearance not only tells them that they are wrong, it makes you think of yourself as ugly. A better answer would be, "Thank you, I really appreciate that, and I don't always believe it, so hearing that from you helps." You don't have to always give away the recipe. By that I mean, don't over-explain yourself. If you can't do something 9/10 times, it's okay to simply say, "Unfortunately I'm not able to do that, can't swing it this time," etc. You don't have to go on and on about why, or make up reasons and list them off. Over-explaining just ends up looking more suspect than simply being clear and concise. If any website offers a percentage coupon code like 10% off, try higher values like 20% off. They often have them. Ask questions about everything. Ask people about themselves. Be open about stuff you don't understand, and ask questions about that. When you forget someone's name, own up to it, and just ask them. I'm amazed at how many people won't acknowledge even a tiny amount of ignorance, or won't show honest curiosity about something, can't admit they've forgotten something they feel is important, and won't ever ask for help. Guys, your life becomes so much easier if you just drop the ego and ask. Get a credit card like Amex Blue that has 3-6% cash back at groceries. Buy all your items at grocery store. I'll use Kroger as an example. You can buy normal groceries plus gift cards, Amazon, Delta, H&M, McDonald's, whatever, and get the cash back on that deal. Then, if you time it with their 4x fuel rewards, you can save $1/gallon off gas up to 35 gallons. Altogether, the math works out to being 12-15% off pretty much everything I like. Jael can borrow almost all of your textbooks from the library as a college student because of modern book rental agreements most colleges have.